Hi, in this video we'll look at major chord forms with the root note on the 6th string. Here are two chord charts which show major chord forms with the root note on the 6th string. The numbers in the circles indicate the fingers that are to be used to make the chord shapes. The red circle indicates where the root note of the chord is found. The numbers beneath the strings indicate the scale tones that make up these chord shapes. The first version of the major chord with the root note on the 6th string is sometimes referred to as the E shape. Basically, if you look at the E major chord in the open position, what you have are these three notes formed by your first, second, and third fingers, but then the nut is playing open strings for you. The first string, second string, and first string are all played open in that chord. So if you wanted to slide that chord up, you'd have to make a shape like this with your fingers. So to make this chord shape, you start by barring on the chord of the note that you want to form. So if I wanted to play an F sharp major chord, I find the F sharp on the 6th string. The 6th string is on the 2nd fret here. So what I need to do is bar on that 2nd fret with my first finger. Bar through all 6 strings. Then I place my 2nd finger on the 3rd string of the next fret, in this case the 3rd fret. Take my 3rd finger and place it on the 5th string of the 4th fret, and my 4th finger on the 4th string of the 4th fret. Now if I hit all these notes, I've just made an F sharp major chord. So I could slide this chord up, and now it's a G major chord, because the G note is on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, and that's my root note. So if I locate that root note, I move the chord, and now I have a major chord form. The second version of a major chord with the root note on the 6th string is sometimes referred to as the G shape, basically because it's derived from a G chord in the open position. If you notice the G chord, you have the nut here, which is the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings making part of that chord form, because they're open strings. If you wanted to make this shape on G sharp, for example, you would have to bar these 3 notes with your first finger. So to make this shape, you start by barring the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th strings of the 1st fret. Then take your 3rd finger and place it on the 5th string of the 3rd fret. Then take your 4th finger and place it on the 6th string of the 4th fret. You want to mute the 1st string by not barring all the way down with your first finger. So you want to make sure that bars strings 2, 3, and 4, but not 1. So 1 is a muted note. So you set up your chord like that, and you're going to strum through only the top 5 strings. Again, you're going to want to slide that chord, depending on where that pinky note is, that's going to be the root note of your chord. So if you make it here on the 4th fret, that's a G sharp. If you slide it up one more, it's now an A. One more, it's going to be A sharp or B flat. So pay attention where that pinky finger root note is, and that's going to be the name of your chord.